So Marilli and AmazingYT have been tweeting about how Festival King is the best festival unit. So today, I'm going to be running the same team that Marilli runs on his King Hendrickson team and see how it does in lower ranks and see if I can win every single match this time around. So let's see what happens here. Alright, so let's find out if they are right about Festival King and him being the best fest unit, especially since I'm up against an assault mode Meliodas right now. Now, before any of you guys get dramatic or something, this is a video just you know, to kind of tease them a little bit. There's no harm, or like I'm not ragging on them. I figured I would do this just because I saw them tweeting about it and just gets a little interaction around with them. It'd be just for fun. Do not tell me that it is. All right, let me tell you what time. It is 2:30 in the morning as I am recording this. And I tweeted out earlier today, or I guess yesterday as you guys are watching this, how my first match of the day was someone that did the same thing. And dude, are you serious? How do I always run into the losers who are too scared to do actual PvP? Like, how is this actually a thing? That's actually insane. I'm gonna obviously take the L here because I want to make the video, but just know that if you do this, and you know you're doing this on purpose, you're a loser. Now, for starters as well, I know Elizabeth is on the team, but I mean, this is just team Marilli runs, and it's honestly, I can see why. It's understandable. You definitely don't want the King or the Hendrickson to die immediately, so this is actually really smart to do. Now, this is actually the perfect team to go up against, just because now I can just seal his cleanse. He can't cleanse after I hit him with the 2 debuffs, and then he's going to be just losing alt gauge after I hit him with the 3rd debuff. So not a bad team to start off with in attack. I really wish I could have fought that assault mode Meliodas team just now, because I honestly I haven't seen how they actually fight an assault Meliodas team. Because if you guys have noticed from all the videos I've done, is you don't want to attack first. You don't want to do that because it's gonna hurt you in the end. So I do want to know how it is they pull it off. Now, what I'm going to do here is I think I'm actually going to try and get an ult off with the King and stun. Who would potentially have... I'm going to stun the Elizabeth because I'd rather her also not put up a shield. So let's see and hope that I was right. Elizabeth take out a bunch of cards. Ooh, that level 2 could be a King card. But I have another stun. So let's find out. Is it something that is going to hurt me? Okay, no, it's just a heal. Alright, okay, this kind of works out. So let's... How do I want to do this? Let's attack you. Let's stun you one more time. And let's hit you with this debuff. Which I think the one that is missing is... I think I'm missing shock, right? Yeah, I don't have... okay, so Hendrickson, I was confused. Yeah, I was confused which one is shock. Oh, that one is shock. Okay, cool. I was like, I really hope this one's shock because I always confuse which one is shock and which one isn't shock. So if I'm lucky here, which I should be, oh, okay, he's gonna seal my... Okay, smart. Again, smart. Smart thing to do, especially since most of my hand, not that he knows, most of my hand is actually the King card, which is actually insane to me. How did I pull that off? So let's do this, and I'm gonna put up a shield just because I want to not get petrified again. At least I don't want to get my Elizabeth petrified nor my Hendrickson petrified right now, because he has 1 alt gauge away. So if he doesn't have a petrify nor a stun this time, I'm pretty safe. I am pretty safe actually. Okay, so he can cleanse now. That's the only bad thing, and he's not losing alt gauge. So kind of in a bad situation right here. And okay, I saw that one coming. But on the bright side, I also have my stun, which I can stop him from doing something with. So let's hit him with this. I don't think he's ready for this one. Let's do that. But I guess he can cleanse it off just because he still doesn't have the debuff. Unless this counts. Would that count as 2 debuffs? I mean, it's a debuff, right? I actually don't know. Would this count? Okay, it does cleanse it. Unlucky. Unlucky. I guess everyone has to have it. That's kind of lame. Maybe I should have done it to the King. But that's fine. He's going to get the ults off, which I kind of figured he would. Which isn't the biggest issue here. It just, you know, it's kind of annoying because now he healed, and I was kind of hoping to get the... I was kind of hoping to mostly get the res out of the way, but that's not happening. So let's do this, which is fine. I don't think there's no way Elizabeth's very high up there. Oh, 6-6 Elizabeth. Just kidding. Just kidding. This is gonna hurt. This is actually going to hurt. So let me see if I can wipe the king. No, because he has res still. Oh. Okay, okay, as of right now, not the best thing for me. Not the best thing for me. This is gonna hurt too. I did not expect to run into a 6-6 Elizabeth. This better kill or my Hendrickson's dead, basically. Okay, cool. So we got the res off at least. And then I still have my res off, which isn't the biggest issue, but he can kill here. I'm gonna assume his king is 6-6. If it's Elizabeth 6-6, there's no way his king isn't 6-6, you know? So this is definitely going to hurt. Me not being able to get some debuffs off kind of hurt me there, because I could have definitely stopped the ult gauge from happening. Okay, there goes my ult, or my res. The attack seal, which is fine. And this damn shield, dude. This damn shield is actually one of the most annoying things to deal with. So how do I get this off? Let's do this, and then that. That should make it to where you can't cleanse, and I should hopefully break the shield here. I don't see me dying here, hopefully. Okay, I got the poison, and I got, yeah, okay. So, no, he can still cleanse, because his king only has 1 debuff on him. Very, very unfortunate on my end. Very unfortunate on my end, actually. So I'm going to assume that he's going to take out my Elizabeth. He's going to, actually, he can, could he take out multiple characters? Or units? I don't think so, actually. He'd probably take a 1... Oh, he's going to attack seal me. Okay. So you're going for the level 3s and a level 3. Okay. Actually kind of annoying, because that king was kind of a saving grace if I was able to get this off. So I actually do not win this one. As of right now, Amazing and Marilli are incorrect. Granted, I think I did do a misplay by not getting those debuffs off and concentrating on that king ult. So I think that's where my downfall actually came from. But regardless, let's go on to the next match. Alright, so let's see here. What do we got? We got an angel. We have someone that's going to taunt. And this guy is outspeeded. How much did he beat me by? By like 3k? What am I at? 47? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so he beat me by... As long as, honestly, the surreal doesn't pop off, I should be okay here. So I'm going to try and get... He didn't really cleanse. Yeah, I figured he'd be the one who's giving it to him. And the attack, so that's fine. That's actually not an issue here. So I think what I'm going to do is actually get the poison off, because this lasts 3 turns. And I'm going to get the bleed off, because that lasts, no, the shock, I think the shock off. And I will set up a barrier, because that surreal can eat me alive, basically. Now the Diane's going to be a little bit annoying, because I need to get through the shield in order to debuff her. But the other two aren't too big of an issue here. And him attack sealing me isn't the biggest issue either, because I mean, I'm working with debuffs here, besides my king, but for the most part, I should be okay. Now, I'm gonna be safe here for this one. That shouldn't destroy me. Okay, this one's gonna hurt Hendrickson though. Oh, it was 2 AoEs. Okay, alright. So you're just fortunate like that. And he got my res off already. That's, God, that character is absolutely insane. So, what can I do here? Let me... if I can get this king ult, I might be able to pull something out. But I can almost doubt that. So let's do this to get ult gauge on Elizabeth. I kind of wish I had another shield to protect me again. But that is unfortunate, you know? It do be like that sometimes. Okay, so they should lose the ult gauge though, which is what's saving me here. If I can get this king ult off, and I can somehow survive this. Okay, he has an ult already, which is... He's gonna attack my king. Oh my god, dude. It's really just insane. He's actually just insane. And as of right now, Marilli and Amazing are 0 for 2. Maybe I just suck. I don't know what it is. Or maybe I'm just not... Maybe, you know, my king doesn't have... Granted, yeah, actually. My king just doesn't have UR gear. To be 100% fair. My king just actually doesn't have UR gear, which I'm sure by now theirs actually does have UR gear. And I'm sure that's where the problem is that I don't have UR gear on my Hendrickson nor my king. So obviously that could be a big, you know, factor. It probably is a big factor as to why my king is just getting absolutely annihilated. But regardless, we're gonna still go on and keep doing more matches. So in my opinion, I feel like one of the big flaws with the king team is that I feel like that has to go first in order to be at its full potential, just because it really hurts him to go second. Now, this Surreal and the one sitting here alone is scary enough, and then we have Droll, who's going to be giving them more defense, which is even it's a tiny bit scarier. I should have used this Elizabeth shield on the left side instead, but I'm going to see if I can get through this one, because after a little bit, as you guys know, these cards don't do a lot of damage. So that one's not what I'm talking about. Oh, that actually worked out. So this only does 76% damage. And then, I mean, it's the same card, but they're all about 76, 86% damage. So with enough Droll resistance, I won't be doing any damage. And that is a problem for me here. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm actually going to try and get this King ult off. So that way I can have my King that will actually do some damage here. So let's combine this. Let's actually attack the Droll because I don't really care. And let's put up a level 2 shield to protect us from that Surreal. Because as you can see, my level 1... I feel like my level 1 protected us pretty well there. If I do say so myself. So, this will protect my King. And hopefully the 1 doesn't just pop off on him suddenly. Even if he does, though, I still have my res. So, unless you can kill him, like... If you can kill him twice here, which I don't think is happening with level 1 or 2 cards, I should be okay. Okay, so he broke through the shield. But, I mean, now I gain a little bit of defense. Yeah, I don't see him killing here. Or maybe he can kill. Regardless, though, like I said, I still got my res. And Jesus, he actually killed. I'm kind of upset with that. So now, what can I do here? There's no point in stunning him, and I don't even have a stun, actually. So let's get my ult off. Let's put another shield up. And then let's get this bleed in there to do some damage. Now, this ult might be my saving grace. Just because I obviously lower their attack with this. So... hopefully it's enough to save me from this Escanor ult that's about to happen to me. Plus I have my shield now, which I mean gives me a little bit more defense. So as long as my Elizabeth doesn't die here, in all reality, I should be okay. And next turn, he should be losing his Droll and his Surreal. Hopefully. And then with my shield is up, which is at I think she's 5-6 right now. I should be killing here. Ah, smart. Oh, did he not ult? Oh no, that's right, he loses his ult because he had the 3 debuffs. I thought he used it. Oh no, he used now cleansed. Okay, so this might kind of work out. So I'm going to do this AoE in hopes that I can do enough damage for that. Literally just so that he can die here. And I'm not going to kill him just because I don't want like Elizabeth or something to be coming out. So I'd rather take out the Droll and the Surreal at the same time with my ult, to be honest. Because if I kill him and then Elizabeth drops out next turn, that just gives him another life for that Escanor, or for the Surreal, or for the Droll. So, that shouldn't kill. It killed. Unlucky. Actually unlucky. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Nah, see, I don't use King enough. I didn't know that it killed before the character dropped. If the character dropped first, I believe that would have definitely have cucked me out. But regardless, it is a Zeldris in the back, so I'm fine. Okay, so that was my mistake. I actually thought that didn't happen until afterwards. But hey, we got 1 out of the 3 matches so far. We could have potentially have had, 2 out of the 4 matches if it wasn't for the fact that some loser decided to, disconnect us in the beginning. So 1 more match. All right, so for the final match, we are up against a this could actually cuck me a little bit, depending on how his Derriere's built, because these might not do any damage. So let's start off the same. We're going to shock and poison. And I don't really feel like I have to put up a shield, so I might just... But I kind of want these two to combine. So I might do that and just attack. The Derriere is probably my biggest threat here, but I may have to try and take out the... Yeah, see? Some of this might not do damage. Let's find out. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, so I may have to take out this... What's her name again? Valenti out first, because Valenti... is definitely be cucking my damage too much for me to do any sort of damage. So I might have to target her next time I have a King card, but even then I'm at type disadvantage, so that's kind of the downside here. So what we're gonna do here, I think I might stun the Derriere, depending on if she does anything or not. From the looks of it, he's just working on a Valenti ult. So if I just have to be careful with how I put my shield up. He's gonna try and be cucking me with that, which is, good on him. He's not wrong. But I'm gonna try and cuck him by doing this. That way those buffs stay a little bit longer. Let's reapply shock, and then that gives me my ult, but I'm gonna lose it, so it doesn't matter what I do, because that Gother cucks my ult. So it is what it is, though. Here's what it is. I'm just reapplying all my debuffs here. That way he also loses ult gauge. Did I not hit that Gother? No, I did. Okay, I thought I didn't rebuff or something there. That's fine. Not horrible. Losing my debuffs isn't the worst thing. I need to avoid. No, it should have not close to ult. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm put up an ult. I'm gonna stun this Darieri if it's not a level 2 buff, which it is. So never mind. I'm not stunning the Darieri. But who are you attacking? He got my res off immediately. That's insane. All right, a little bit dangerous. Let's make sure this is level 2. All right. So let's make sure it's a level 2, and then you know what? I'm actually going to stun the. I need to get a king. I need to attack with king though. Who's more important to get an ult for right now? Honestly, I think Liz might be an important one to get an ult for. If you're asking why, it's because at least I'll have my reflect up. That's literally the only reason why. And then, of course, he only has one card in his hand. Of course, he only has one card in his hand. And then I'll work on the king right now. So if I can get my ultimate off here without an issue, I should be okay to take out. I think I might try and I'm gonna try and take out the not the area, the. Oh yeah, see, dangerous, very very dangerous. Him lowering my attack kind of cucked me there as well, but you know it is what it is. So let's try and take you out because with my buffs applied. Oh, dude, this person is actually really cucking me here. Bleed, he doesn't have bleed, right? So he doesn't have bleed, and then I mean, this is gonna do too much, but hey, I gotta hope here that this is gonna help. Maybe I should have applied my debuff first, just for a little bit more damage, especially since he lowered my my attack. And then the Darieri is actually, you know, hurting. Oh, it didn't do anything, dude. Okay, so me not applying my buff was smart because that Valenti definitely would have taken someone out. And I'm gonna be real with you, I didn't use my ult as well. I knew that I would get rid of an ult gauge if I got that bleed off, but I was kind of scared that it wasn't going to. I know I've been doing it the entire time, but I was a little bit scared that I wasn't going to. So what is he gonna do here? There's no getting rid of my ult this time around, but he can, from the looks of it, he can one shot with that Darieri. Okay, so him doing the level 2 doesn't really mean too much to me here. And he lowered my attack. Okay, alright. So I see this is the kind of game he's playing. That Darieri is stacked. Let's do that. And then him lowering my attack is really hurting me here. Let's set off a wait. Okay. He lowered my attack, so I'm scared this isn't gonna work, but let's see if it does. Let's see if I can get this off, I'm safe from ults. I'm not safe from ults. Unlucky. Actually unlucky. So, there's this. I did absolutely nothing. And then there's going to be this, which in reality would help a lot if it wasn't for the fact that these ults could potentially one-shot me. Especially with Valenti's, and then Darieri's she's stacked up the ass right now. Stacked. Okay, yeah, so the Valenti was definitely should have been my first target. I shouldn't have attacked the Darieri right off the bat with King, but honestly, he's just countered me the entire way through. Not too much I could do. He's gonna take out my Hendrickson here, and then whoever he attacks the Valenti is probably dead as well. Lowered my attack first, okay, or my defense first. All right, this should kill. Just because of that rupture. Yep, alright. Well, that's going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, Marilli and Amazing are the reasons I made the video. They said that King was the best Fest unit, and I couldn't help but try and do it. Again, though, this is nothing towards them. I'm sure that their King is probably infinitely better than mine, since I just don't have your gear on mine. But if you guys enjoyed the video in whatever way, make sure to hit the like button if you guys are new to the channel. Consider the subscribe button down below. And coming out with the channel daily. I will have their channels linked down below, so that way you guys can check them out as well. And that, guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye! Perfect Cube! 私の実験に貢献したくないか? 暴食の罪、ボアシン・マーリンだ。よろしく頼む。ロケーション、研究の標本がまた増えたな。
素晴らしい。最初からお前らに勝ち目などなかった。